Hello, this is Photography Gamer, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reviewing the Swords of Ditto Mormo's Curse. The Swords of Ditto Mormo's Curse is a roguelike action role-playing game developed by One Bit Beyond. The game has a top-down isometric view, cute cartoony graphics and is very reminiscent of the old Zelda games. The world is procedurally generated and differs on each playthrough. There are 3 difficulty modes and the game features drop-in, drop-out couch co-op. But what is the game about? Well, you play as a random character who is destined to become the Sword of Ditto, which basically means you have a special sword and some fancy clothing and you have to protect the people of Dittonville from Mormo the Witch. The game starts by you pulling a sword from the statue in Dittonville and then heading to fight Mormo almost immediately. During this prologue, Puku, the flying dung beetle, explains how things work and then you face Mormo. I'm not making these character names up, by the way. But you're going to die, and when you do, 100 years pass and you awaken as another random character that will become the Sword of Ditto. But this time you'll have more days to prepare for the final battle. And that's the game loop. All playthroughs end up with you going to Mormo's castle, taking on her minions, followed by the final showdown. The aim of the game is to defeat Mormo, but you have to come prepared and level up your sword sufficiently, otherwise you won't stand a chance. The game world is very cute, very colourful, very cartoony, and as I said, the world is procedurally generated, so each area, town or dungeon will be different every time you play, which really helps make things feel fresh. Apart from the main quest of taking out Mormo, you also have a variety of other side quests you can obtain from the locals. There are toy dungeons throughout the map, and completing these is essential as you'll be rewarded with a special toy weapon which you'll need to defeat Mormo. However, these dungeons aren't straightforward and you'll have to work out a wide variety of puzzles to unlock them and get to the treasure room. Another way to weaken Mormo for the final battle is destroy her anchors. To get to the anchors you've got to get the toys from the dungeons, so get the toy dungeon done, then go to do the anchor, because you can't complete the anchor dungeon without the weapon because it basically makes it impossible to do so. And if you get rid of all the anchors, Mormo's a lot weaker to fight. The controls are pretty easy to learn. You can attack, roll, pick up objects and throw them, or use various special items via the triangle button hotkeys. If you run out of health items, you can try smashing pots and cutting down grass, as various collectibles are hidden around the map. You have an air kazoo which lets you fast travel to kazoo bus stops throughout the world. There's a wide variety of toy weapons you can use, from yo-yos, mines, bombs, bow and arrows and water pistols. There are special weapons available like laser rings, a Power Ranger type skill, and one that summons a large monster foot to stomp on your enemies. You also can collect stickers which can be slotted into your character and grant you special abilities like extra speed, better power for example, or like a bear claw which lets you power up your third strike in a combo. The towns feature toy shops, sticker shops and snack shops, and you'll need those snacks as they basically act as medipacks. You can get chocolate, milk, sushi, burgers, sounds like my life, any of those things to replenish your health. Apart from Mormo, there are many other enemies throughout the game world and the variety is fantastic with bats, snails, skeletons, spitting plants, all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff. Overall, it's a very comprehensive game world with lots of variety, lots of toys, cool characters, varied enemies, challenging dungeons and mind-bending puzzles. Graphically, the game is very colourful and cute. It looks more like a Saturday morning cartoon than a game, and everything is just bright, bold, colourful, very cool. The environments are varied because it's procedural, and overall I really think it's a very nice game to look at, very easy on the eye, not much flashing, not much flashy camera work. So if you're looking for a game that's not going to kill your eyes after a long day in the office, this is a good one for that. The in-game music is perfect and it really captures that Zelda-like vibe. The sound effects, they're bright, snappy, and even the menu sound effects have like a melody to them, so you can almost like play a song as you're moving through the menu. Okay, so what's good and what's bad? What's good? It's a fun pick up and play action adventure game. The toy weapons are so much fun to use. The game loop and procedural map give the game great replay value. The game world and the characters are quirky, weird, but absolutely charming. The couch co-op mode is great fun. Puzzles add some nice variety to the combat driven gameplay, and it's the perfect game to play with your kids. What's bad? Well, the only bad point I'd say is for the first hour it is a bit confusing, but barring that I can't really fault the game. Okay, what's the verdict? The Swords of Ditto Mormo's Curse is a great action-adventure game for solo or couch co-op players. It's fun, easy to pick up and play, and it's got lots of cool quirky toys and gadgets. The map is always changing and the environments, characters, everything looks super cute, and it's just lovely, relaxing and fun. One side note, while I was reviewing this, I did look up the Metacritic score just to gauge what the general view was, and it had a 7 out of 10, which I thought was surprising. So it seems when the game originally came out, it really had a lot of issues and bugs, and the beginning, as I said, is confusing still, but it was a lot more confusing. So this version is not the original version, so I didn't play that, but this version I absolutely love. I think it's fantastic. I never played the first version that came out. I've only played Mormo's Curse edition, so I can't comment on the state of the original game, but this game was great. It's Zelda meets a Saturday morning cartoon, and it's a game I really enjoyed. So my score for the Swords of Ditto is 9 out of 10. It's a bit of light relief, you know, it's not going to stress you out. It's a good morning game or evening game, or a game to play with your young nephews or nieces or your kids, because it's very safe, it's colourful and fun, and you can have a real good time co-oping on the couch. Okay, that was the review. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. This is Photography Gamer, signing off. Thank you.